What's going on, everybody? Welcome back today for another video. My name's Stevious, and today we are talking about Battlefield 6, or whatever the hell they're going to be calling this game. And guys, I know it has been several days since I have uploaded a video. My apologies. Life has just gotten busy, as it does for all of us. But I'm here today, we're making a video, we're talking about this. Now, normally when it comes to almost any FPS game, I'm usually pretty open-minded. I'm really not that hard to please, whether it's Battle Royale or Battlefield or Call of Duty or whatever the game is. In my opinion, I think I'm a pretty easy person to please. So when I feel like that I am nervous about the future of a franchise, it's got to be in a bad state because, like I said, I'm not hard to please. For the first time ever, I feel like I am genuinely concerned about the Battlefield franchise and its future and where it goes from here. What made me get to this point of really thinking about this, I was playing a little Battlefield 4 the other day, and one day I just, broke out the YouTube videos of all the guys I used to watch and whatnot when they made Battlefield content, whether they were homies of mine or just people I loved watching. And it really dawned on me that Battlefield 2042, not only being one of the worst Battlefield game ever made, but it ended more channels than I can count. Some channels were fine and or moved on to, other things, whatnot, like, Jack Frags. I think Jack Frags, he covers so many different games. It doesn't matter what that guy does. His channel grows, he booms and whatnot. But there's other channels that were not so fortunate. Take, for example, AKA Art. I don't know how many of you guys out there know who this guy is, but this wasn't really a small channel. This guy had practically 200,000 subscribers. He had all kinds of views on his videos. He wasn't someone getting 10,000 views. He had videos that would get 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views, and he was so awesome in the community. He would upload, best plays from all these different, just regular guys, some content creators, some just the average Joe. And Battlefield 2042 came out, and he played it for like a handful of games and was like, my channel's done after all the years that he had been doing it. And he was active for like, I want to say probably about 10 years. But he was a big booming channel. Here's another one. If you guys didn't know this guy, his name was Lossy. He was a really great channel. He's a great content creator. I wouldn't call him a friend, but he was someone I socialized with here and there, as far as, tweets and whatnot. Really cool guy, great channel, and ended because of Battlefield 2042. There's another one. Now, this guy, he was actually, probably when it comes to all the other content creators out in the gaming space, he's probably my closest friend, when it comes down. That was One Up Ninja. I don't know how many of you guys know One Up Ninja, if you remember his channel. But he was doing really well. I saw we met when we both had like virtually no subscribers, and I watched that dude go from like 20 subs or 200 subs or whatever it was to 7,000 subs or whatever it is that he got to. And then just one day he was it. And I my hat's off to that guy, because he stuck with Battlefield 2042 for years before the fact that it came to an end for his channel. There were a lot of other channels I could also name off, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that right now, because if that was the case, it would be like just breaking out Britannica Encyclopedia Volume 1 and reading through the whole damn thing from beginning to end. We'd be here all week. And what really got me thinking about all this is what I just recently read. Now, it's nothing new that anyone hasn't heard yet, but what I just recently read is that they're following the same format, the same formula that they pretty much did with Battlefield 2042. Now, we're not talking about the specialists, and we're not talking about 128 players or any of that nonsense. The thing is that they want to do another live service game. They want to do another battle royale. And it's like, it didn't work in Battlefield 5. It damn sure didn't work in Battlefield 2042. What makes you think it's going to work now? I don't understand the logic that they have. How do you have this multi-million-dollar company and they can't just replicate a basic game? And I honestly think they would be better off not coming up with a brand new game and just completely remastering either Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, or Bad Company 2, and then just calling it a day and leaving it at that. And then let people come back to the game, let them get hyped up, see how people respond to the old school game so they can have a little confidence, I guess, with just sticking with what they're good at, and then put out a solid fucking game. It's not complicated. It's like a pizza. How do you fuck up a pizza? It's a piece of bread in a circle. You put sauce on it and cheese and pepperoni and whatever the fuck else you want to put on there. But seriously, this is a company who, if they were making a pizza, they would fuck a pizza up. I don't know how you do that, but they're doing it. And for those of you that are like watching my channel as of lately, or you're a new subscriber or whatnot, this is why you see so many different kinds of games on my channel. I've done the whole thing where it was just Call of Duty, and then I did the whole thing where it was just Battlefield. And looking at how Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield 2042, how they both turned out, it's just like attaching your channel to one game is just the spelling of the end of your channel. I mean, that's the only way to put it. It's just destroying your channel. Because if you're only covering one game and that one game bombs hard, then man, you might as well call it a day, call it a wrap, take a vacation, or go like one of these other YouTubers I've named off and go and just hang it up. It really is sad though. I mean, at one point Battlefield was direct competition to Call of Duty, and now it's not. And that was a really good thing because it really made both games bring out the best that they had to offer. And really the reason why we're seeing this is because a lot of companies now, especially video game developers, they want to chase that live service model, because at the end of the day, that live service model is a license to print money, more or less. I mean, that's really what it is. That's why everybody wants it. Back in the day, for example, if you had Call of Duty or you had Battlefield, right? You'd buy the game for $59.99. Potentially, if you were a dedicated player, you'd buy a season pass for like another $50, $110, $120. You were done. You didn't pay anything else for the rest of the year. Now you got these kids who are paying $20 a bundle, and I know people who have bought multiple bundles, and by the time it's all said and done, before a game like Modern Warfare 3 is even over in its life cycle, they've spent over the course of a year $500+ just on bundles and add-ons and stuff like that. It's insane, and that's why Battlefield wants to chase the almighty dollar in that aspect, which I get it. You're a company, you want to make money, that's why you're here. But in this case, it's at the cost of the game itself. And the reason why is because at these developers and whatnot who are making this game, they're more concerned about battle royales and battle passes and live service than they are about the quality of the game. Because let's be honest here, how hard is it to make a Battlefield game? I mean, you have a great sandbox experience, you have a big map, you put out Conquest, you put out some operations, you put out some domination, maybe some team deathmatch, you give a whole bunch of maps, you get some destruction in there, whole bunch of vehicles, great guns, whatnot, have players play in roles, 4-man teams, do it. That was the same format almost for every single game. And all it did was just get better and better and better and better until we got to like Battlefield 5. Optimistic that the next Battlefield is going to be a great game, but guys, it's really hard to do that. If there was ever a time that I really wanted to be wrong, it's now. I want this game to be good. That's my hope. Thoughts on all this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to hear how you're feeling about the next game and what you're hoping for and whatnot. And that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn notifications on so you can be notified every single time I upload a video. And this is your boy, Stevious, signing out, and I'll see you on the next one.